What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on October 22nd, 2019. A couple of items that are released since the last Funko News video do include some Hot Topic exclusives. They have the Cowboy Marty McFly based off of Back to the Future Part 3. They have the Nightmare Before Christmas box, and you see the items that are included in the box here, which you would also see if you go to order this on the website. So this is not a spoiler. These items are pretty well known at this point. You also see the Jack Skellington Funko cereal as well. Again, all these items are available with Hot Topic, and that does include on their website. With Box Lunch on their website and in store, you can look for the Zero Funko's cereal. To the right here, you see some items that have become available on the Funko shop. This does include the transparent variant of the Scary Library Ghost from Ghostbusters. And if you see some images of the actual figure, I think it does look different enough from the original figure. So especially if you don't have that original figure in your collection and you like the look of this, I would say go for the Funko shop exclusive. You also see here with the Funko shop that they have the black and white variant of Wednesday Addams, of course, from the Addams family. And then they have a color variant of the character Chet, which is a fantastic plastic character. And at the time of the recording, these figures are still available with the Funko shop. Now, I do want to say I don't always cover information based off of other countries because that's very difficult to come by, just to be honest with you all. But I do want to address that in Europe, or I should say, across Europe, with Primark, they actually have these figures coming as exclusives. As a matter of fact, they may already be available with Primark. And I know these have already released in the US, but again, if you're across, anywhere within Europe, be on the lookout with these figures here at Primark. And then MCM Comic Con is coming up. It's going to run from October 25th through the 27th, and it will be held in London. And they will have the figures that you see pictured here. This is the majority of the items that will be available. There are some more, and if you want to see what else will be available, make sure that you check out the MCM Comic Con website, and also follow Funko Europe on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to keep up with Funko information. Again, if you are somewhere in Europe, remember, like I said, I don't always get that information. That's why I very rarely share it. But again, follow Funko Europe on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to keep up with Funko information. Moving along here, focusing on Hot Topic again, of course, they always have a lot of exclusives on the way, and some upcoming exclusives that will release on October 24th are the Diamond Collection Miguel, of course, Miguel being from Coco, the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, which is not pictured here, but I have shared him previously. So again, that figure is on the way for October 24th. And also moving along here for October 31st, there are going to be 3 figures that should become available, including the new Michael Myers, which I think looks much better than the previous one. Also the Good Guy Chucky, that's one that's on my list to get, and the metallic Vampire Jack. And then in November, we're going to get this Holiday Harley Quinn, which if you know me, you know I'm definitely adding that to my collection. Harley Quinn is one of my favorite characters to collect. And I also want to get this Merciless Batman as well, of course, from Dark Knight's Metal. And that will be available in December. And as these, releases approach, I will try to give you all reminders about them. Moving right along here, I did share with you all previously the DC Gamer box, which is available for pre-order still with GameStop. Again, the DC Gamer box is with GameStop, and you can pre-order it right now. And you see the figures here that you could get within this box. That does, of course, include the Gamer Batman. There's also a Gamer Joker, and then there is a Chase variant of Joker where he's wearing a VR headset. And the other items in the box will match up with the pop figure that you get. So for example, if you get the Chase Joker, then it also comes with a Chase Pop Pez and also a Chase Pocket Pop as well. So I think it's pretty interesting the way that they are doing this box. Again, this is available for pre-order on the website and in the store as well. And I think the fact that this has a Chase in the mix might encourage some people to check that out. So definitely get your pre-order in if you are interested. There are some Toy Story Pop Pez on the way. I'm bad sometimes about reminding you all when Pop Pez actually release, but I'll try my best to keep that in mind once these become available. The store Claire's is receiving an exclusive Frozen 2 Pocket Pop 2-pack. So if you do have a Claire's in your area, you can swing by and check that out if you are interested in that Pocket Pop 2-pack. And then with Designer Con, or D-Con for short, there's going to be a couple of Mark Hamill pops. There's him basically in his regular clothing. One of him dressed as the Joker because of course he has voiced the Joker in animation and within video games as well. And then there's going to be this metallic purple variant of the Joker Mark Hamill, limited to only 1,000 pieces. So that one's going to be pretty difficult to get at Designer Con. Now, I did want to come back to the figures that you see here. I have addressed these previously, but I feel like I really need to point out to you all that if you have a pre-order in for the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and you want a chance at the glow-in-the-dark chase, you need to make sure that the glow-in-the-dark chase was actually pictured as an option with your pre-order, because there are some stores that are allowing you to pre-order it without a chance of the chase. So again, you might want to check your pre-order and make sure that the chase was actually pictured as an option, otherwise you don't have a chance at that chase. And since it is a PX Previews exclusive, you can get that pre-order in with various companies, including Amazon. And then the Great Ape Goku, that one is still available for pre-order with Entertainment Earth, and on Entertainment Earth's YouTube channel they actually did an unboxing of the Great Ape Goku if you want to get a closer look at it. There was a rumor floating around that there was a new 10-inch Pokemon pop on the way. And instead of saying that earlier and getting everybody hyped up without having a name attached to it, I decided to wait. And now we see here that there is a 10-inch Eevee pop on the way to Target on November 29th. As that date approaches, I will give you all a reminder about that figure. There are Terminator Dark Fate pops which are scheduled to release on November 1st. Originally, I was not very interested in this movie, but the early reviews on it are very strong, very positive, so I might actually have to go to the theater to check this out, and let me know if you're interested in going to check out that movie as well. You see here that there is a new comic moment on the way featuring Batman and Catwoman. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like this is from a storyline that includes the villain Hush, sort of a follow-up to the Hush series. I could be wrong about that, but you see there that it is Catwoman wrapped up in some poison ivy vines, and then she has Batman coming up behind her. So if you know the reference, definitely share that with me in the comments. As far as the Funkoverse strategy games are concerned, it seems like Back to the Future is going to be added into the mix. And I've actually seen the Funkoverse strategy games displayed in a couple of stores, including GameStop. They look really cool up close. I don't know if I would actually give the game a try itself, but I really like the look of the board and of course the figures that come along with it. They're not as large as pop figures, but they're not as small as I expected either. They're definitely larger than Pocket Pops. So you might want to check out the Funkoverse strategy games if you're not done so yet. And do remember that there is also a giveaway involved with the Funkoverse strategy games that Funko is running. I did mention that in the last Funko News video. And then there are Miguel. Again, this is Miguel from Coco, Funko's cereal, on the way. So as far as Jollibee is concerned, there is yet another Jollibee on the way, this time as part of a 2-pack with Heady Spaghetti, and this should be available as of November 8th with Jollibee. I'm not sure if that's going to include the Jollibee that are here in the United States, but in the Philippines, of course, this would be available. If I learn anything about a stateside release for sure, I will let you all know. Now with Wetmore Forest, of course Funko is really shifting their focus to Wetmore Forest being at Barnes & Noble. There are already some books available, already some pops and plushes available, but like I said, they're pushing for even more products based off of Wetmore Forest with Barnes & Noble, and that does include a pop-up book, a picture pairing game, a 64-piece puzzle, and then like I said, the plushies and the pops are on the way there as well. And like I said, also some stores already have them, so do be on the lookout for these Wetmore Forest products with Barnes & Noble. Now there are more NBA pops on the way. You know, you see the players pictured here to the left, including Blake Griffin, and then to the right here, this is something that was rumored, and here it is, you know, the official reveal. There's a 10-inch Michael Jordan coming soon, which I didn't expect to see that as a 10-inch pop, but that's kind of interesting there. And you see that him in the white Bulls uniform is actually going to be a Foot Locker exclusive. So I definitely want to hear from, you know, NBA fans and Michael Jordan fans. Do you think it's worth it to get a 10-inch pop of him? Let me know what you think about that. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go with the mold of him leaping into the air. I thought that would have been more interesting as a 10-inch figure, but at the same time, with it being on a stand, maybe that would have been tricky. I don't know. Just let me know your thoughts about the 10-inch Michael Jordan. Leonardo da Vinci and Vincent van Gogh have pops on the way, and I think both of them look pretty true, you know, to the of course the paintings that we have of these famous artists. So I like the look of them. I have seen some Vincent van Gogh customs that are actually done in his painting style, and I do understand that that would be difficult for Funko to pull off. But yeah, if you get a chance, check out some Vincent van Gogh custom pops. They do look pretty cool, but these official pops, like I said, I think they look pretty awesome as well. There is a Where's Waldo pop on the way, of course, featuring Waldo. And remember, I said previously that there's a chance of him with his dog coming as a Barnes & Noble exclusive. So I'll keep my eyes open for that and let you all know if that's actually going to happen or not. But again, Waldo is on the way. And then to the right here, you see some Dune Classic figures on the way. I'm not even going to attempt to say the characters' names because they're pretty difficult to say. But of course, those figures are on the way. So Hunchback of Notre Dame is getting pops. Of course, you see here two variants of Quasimodo, and then of course there's Esmeralda as well. This is really no surprise because of course there was a Quasimodo figure for San Diego Comic Con this year, and I think that figure might actually still be available. If not, it should be easy to track down, you know, second market if you have to, because it really wasn't the most popular figure. I think a lot of people knew that there were going to be commons on the way, and yes, Funko did the official reveal on these. And then to the right here, you see the figure that I'm most excited about out of this edition of Funko News, and that is Thanos actually performing the snap. I really like this. This is a PX Previews exclusive, so it is available for pre-order with various retailers, including Entertainment Earth, and I always keep a link for Entertainment Earth down in the description if you want to go ahead and get a pre-order in. And you do have the option to pre-order this along with the variant comic that you see pictured here. But again, I'm very excited about this because I like him, of course, doing the snap, and then him actually standing on a mountain of skulls there as well is a pretty awesome detail. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to adding this into my collection. Next up here, we're focusing on some upcoming video game pops. So with Apex Legends, of course, there are some store exclusives. The Translucent Wraith, that is an Amazon exclusive that's available for pre-order right now, and that will start to ship out on November 17th. The Translucent Mirage is available with GameStop right now. I've actually seen that figure up close. I still think they could have done maybe something more interesting with Mirage, but it's not a bad figure. I just feel like they could have done something more creative with him. Also on the way, they have a Sweet 16 Pathfinder. It's a pretty interesting choice there. That's going to be a Target exclusive. And then they have a Tie-Dye Lifeline, which is going to be a Walmart exclusive. There are no specific release dates for the Pathfinder and the Lifeline, but once they become available, of course, I will let you all know. There is a glow-in-the-dark Halloween-themed Reaper from Overwatch available as a BlizzCon exclusive. And I'm not sure if that's going to be available online or not, but like I said, again, it's going to be a BlizzCon exclusive. And then also with BlizzCon, they have a box that's called the Time Walker's Treasure Chest, and within that there is going to be a gold patina Lady Sylvanas pop. If you want some more information about what's going to be available with BlizzCon, make sure you go check out the BlizzCon Collector's Guide online. And then we're going to focus on some other possible upcoming releases. I'm saying possible because these are not 100% guaranteed, but they seem very likely. So running through these, starting off with the focus on Marvel, there is a classic Adam Warlock on the way. Also a classic Rogue and a classic Gambit with cards. Really hope that pans out to be true. I know a lot of people have been waiting on Rogue and Gambit as pop. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And also Mr. Sinister. I think Mr. Sinister is a pretty cool looking villain from Marvel, you know, especially an X-Men villain. So again, I'm really hoping all of these pops pan out to be true. With Fortnite, we could be getting a wave that will feature Wild Card, the Diamond Wild Card, Giddy Up, Frozen Raven, Peely, and Fish Stick. As far as Disney is concerned, we could see a Diamond Collection version of Ursula. This would be yet another one because there actually was a previous Diamond Collection Ursula, but there could be another one on the way. And then also from Hercules, Zeus holding Cloud Pegasus could be on the way. We could also see Harry Potter with the Invisible Cloak, Hobbs and Shaw pops. And by the way, Hobbs and Shaw, if you've seen that movie, let me know what you think about it. I'm going to check it out at some point, but it just still bugs me that Shaw killed Han. You know, if you know the series, you know that Shaw killed Han, and that's not something that's really been addressed. So I kind of have a hard time cheering on that character. Even though I really like Jason Statham, I just feel like that needs to be addressed. And I know the director says it will be addressed at some point, but yeah, very awkward that it hasn't been addressed already. Also, you know, a lot of people have been waiting for a new Tupac Shakur pop, and it does seem like it's on the way, him wearing his bandana. And I went with the picture that you see here. I'm not sure if it's going to be that actual outfit for him because, of course, he wore a bandana very often, you know, so we'll see exactly how the pop turns out. But yeah, it does seem very likely that there is a new Tupac Shakur pop on the way. And then as far as pop towns are concerned, we could see some pop towns based on Game of Thrones, the Flintstones. I think the Flintstones makes a lot of sense. And then also Star Wars. There could be multiple pop towns, but it definitely seems like Yoda's hut is on the way. So that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope you all got something out of this video and you appreciated the effort that I put into it, especially since I am doing this one with a sore throat. It's actually not pretty easy, you know, to get through this and with all this information. But yeah, like always, I hope you appreciated the video. I definitely want to shout out everybody for the support. My channel has passed 35K subscribers, which that's a pretty cool milestone. It does feel good. And I will say quickly, I know that my style of presenting information is really not to everybody's taste. So if you decide to get your information elsewhere, I completely understand that. But for those of you that are cool with the way that I deliver information, I really do appreciate that support. Thank you so much for that continued support. Please drop a like on the video if you did find this to be helpful. Share the video if you think it will help out other collectors. That's going to do it for now. I'll talk to you all again real soon.